works. It's so hard. Can he do it? Can he do it? No, he can't do it. Oh, okay. Anyway. Yeah, this is part 2 of the stream that I was going to do, or I was doing earlier. We're not going to continue on with this. Luckily, there was no, like, nothing bad happened. Okay. I just had to gear up and get ready to go out, and it didn't work out to where I was essentially, valuable at that point in the situation. It would have been more detrimental both to myself and the other parties involved for me to go. Anyway, because I have missed so much time working, I figured since I'm all hopped up on energy drink and now adrenaline that's wearing off apparently, why not continue on? And I don't think I really want to watch more of John Doyle because I have no idea where I was at, and I probably left him on something that he can just shut the fuck up. Anyway, that's probably where we're at. Pumped up. Hey, this is my video. I made that. I made this. There's a couple things I wanted to actually look at. And more. We're gonna look at Brett Keane. We did look at Brett Keane. We slapped the Goomba. Did we slap the Goomba? We did slap the Goomba. John Doyle and YCB, and then there was something else that I actually wanted to get into. Oh, that's who he was. Oh, who's that dude? Oh, what is his name? Hold on, I got a reference. This young lady is the reason I got back into streaming. She's totally awesome, and actually like gave me a lot of confidence. I'm not gonna lie about that. I put that on her page, or I commented something similar to that, and she and I have a lot of things in common politically. It's pretty cool. But anyway, what am I? Nathan Thompson. What is the guy's name? Terrence Bob. What is the guy's name? The rapper. What is the rapper's name? I'm looking for it. Sticks. Not Sticks. Sticks is dumb. Sticks is like beyond my comprehension. If I stop a lot on some videos that I watch, like I would spend all day on a single Sticks video. Oh, what is that guy's name? Fuck Caitlin Bennett. No thanks. No thank you. Terrence. Is it Terrence K Williams? Is that it? That might be it. Ooh. Is that it? Oh, it might. Oh, it's dude. It is. Yeah. Oh. So this is this individual is a comedian, and he is. Well, he's just not funny. 150,000 subscribers, and we'll see. Let's pick out a random video. I'll pick out a random one, something I haven't watched at all, and we'll see if it holds up. If I'm a little low, that's fine. I'm sorry. I'll move. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'll move a little closer. So we'll pick out a random video. Obamagate. I don't know what this is. FS Frame MS Movie 21? What?
I'm calling on the FBI, the CIA, and the Secret Service to lock up Kathy Griffin. Why is this carrot top looking boy not in custody right now? She threatened the president of the United States of America. So why is she still at home sitting on a couch with
Stab. Air out. Yeah.
carrots on the top of her head? Why is she not in jail right now? That's what I want to know. You don't threaten the president first.
Probably because she's rich and has good lawyers, and she can say things like that.
She held a decapitated head of President Trump.
Okay.
Now she is talking about stab.
Hey, do you remember back in the day? I'm sure you personally probably remember this. Back in the day, you had a lot of Republicans, Tea Party members, which the Tea Party has kind of formed into what is now the Trump Party. They were carrying around like gallows with Obama hanging on them, and like nooses on sticks with Obama effigies hanging around on them. So you might want to kind of take a step back into history, like literally just a
stabbing the president.
Not even a step back.
If she would have held a decapitated head of
probably
Barack
blow
Obama,
your
she
fucking
would
mind.
be in prison right now.
No,
If
she
she
wouldn't.
said she would have stabbed Obama, she would be in prison right now. So y'all are going to allow this woman to threaten the leader of this country?
I remind you.
No other country would allow.
Oh, there you go. There we go. I was wondering if it was me. No, it's not. He just didn't have his levels correct, because now we're getting it in both sides. I remind you, again, this individual is a comedian.
This.
Heavy.
If Kathy Griffin was in another country, she would be held accountable for threatening the leader. But you know what? If they don't want to arrest Kathy Griffin, Kathy, if I see you in the streets, listen up, Kathy Griffin, if I see you in the streets, I am going to conduct a citizen's arrest. Because you don't...
yeah, dude, you definitely shouldn't fucking say that shit. Plain and simple. What the fuck? Let's look at the comments. If, this man speaks the truth. I thought the same thing. Terrence, she needs meds and a straitjacket. This should be. Oh my god, these people are horrible. She's. Oh my god. Like, you're threatening to basically, you're basically threatening to assault this woman if you see her on the street, and I guarantee you 100% that's not gonna go over well for you, dude. I actually, you know what? I don't advocate
and
for
get
violence.
away with it. I will turn you in
like this, because
this don't make no sense.
This
should not be allowed.
It's bad, but I kind of want
threatening
this dude
the commander in chief.
Actually,
and the fact that
this.
social media is allowing this, that Twitter is allowing this. Twitter, you are banning Trump supporters. You are on the president's page censoring.
It's almost like Twitter is a private company and it can do whatever it wants. You know, that thing you always advocate and vote for, so you say, Mr. Black Trumpman. Mr. Black Trumpman here really doesn't like Kathy Griffin, and I don't like her much either, but so now you care. So now you care. And this is 2 weeks ago, okay? So I don't know how prolific he is on other platforms, but this was 2 weeks ago. And like so if you're posting, if the last time you posted a video was 2 weeks ago, it kind of means that you might see the end of something. And that end of something might be the, person you've built your entire identity around. The guy that sold you this hat and you've probably given a shitload of money to and has absolutely 100% completely fucked everyone except him and his rich ass friends, while you sat there and I guess like tried to Uncle Tom but were just passed by the wayside. Like, who even are you? I'm nobody, and I don't even know who the fuck this guy is. I only know him because other people make fun of him. And it's easy too, because this is like this guy's personality. Hold on, we're gonna watch something, and you're gonna see what I mean here in a second when we watch his actual when we watch him again. Double standard racism. Kenosha riots. Damn, dude, this is so old. I think he posts a lot more prolifically on Twitter. Need to help Trump. Okay. I'm sure this one will. Why didn't you? Okay. This will kind of solidify the point that I'm going to make.
Can somebody tell me where in the hell is the GOP? Where?
It's not backing you up.
Where are they at? Where is the House and the Senate Republicans? Why are they not helping President Trump? I'm confused. I'm confused. Because President Trump endorsed half of those people, and President Trump rallied for those people. Where the hell are they at?
They're sitting comfortably in the seats that they were elected into, and they don't give a shit about President Trump because they have their own self-interests, and they have the interests of their donors at hand. So they're more focused on that than the demagogue in which you have sunk your entire identity into, and you are failing to keep afloat because, well, even without your help, he'd be a total piece of shit. Get to that point in a second.
President Trump supported the House and the Senate Republicans. He's the reason why some of them got reelected. Now, where are they at?
Reelected?
They need to help him get reelected.
Reelected.
These Democrats are trying to steal this damn election from the American.
So, no, they're not. All right. Anybody that's seen Friday, the movie, this guy, he sounds like the crackhead that slips on his back and then takes a 40 or whatever the fuck out of the crackhead from Friday, whatever. He sounds like that guy trying to play Smokey, because everybody knows that Chris Rock is Smokey. I don't know who the fuck the crackhead was. All I know is the crackhead from Friday. I remember Smokey because Smokey was he was an integral character, albeit ancillary kind of, but he was an integral character into that story. This dude is an ancillary character trying to shoehorn his way into relevancy in a story in which he was written a specific role for, and he's not trying. He doesn't want to play it. bro, you're not doing yourself a favor. You're not doing anyone a favor. You sound like an asshole. You're obsessively loud, like excessively loud. You film vertically for some fucking reason. God damn, dude. It's called landscape. Film and landscape. I know I've been guilty of this, filming vertically, but film and landscape. You clearly scripted this video. You clearly know what you want to say. You have put on your Make America Great Again, and you done it up. You done it up. You got your MAGA hat so that it points the right direction, and you've got your lighting proper. So why is this so hard? Like, why is that so fucking hard? And you're using one hand to hold it. Like, I don't understand.
American people, they are corrupt. They are stealing.
Substance of this.
Where is the Republicans at? Where is the GOP? If they want my damn vote next time, they better step up for President Trump. If you want support from us, you better step up for President Trump. I would
appreciate that.
This don't make no sense.
That would actually be the absolutely most you can do. Do not vote. Thanks. I would appreciate it. We're not going to watch you anymore because you were annoying as fuck. I hate this type of personality. When your armpits a little itchy. When you're like, if you have to scream your message, if you have to yell at me to try and get your message across, I'm just not gonna listen. I'm gonna shut down and be like, okay, whatever the fuck. Because you have to do that, and it's very clear that you don't have any substance, so you have to push it on people, and that's not something I'm actually gonna listen and focus on what you actually have to say. So if you don't have anything actually to say, it doesn't matter how loud you say it, I'm not gonna fucking listen. And if you get pissed off about that, sorry, sweetheart, that's your fucking problem. You go ahead and get pissed off. Alright, oh my god, Terrence K. Williams is just insufferable. You'll have to really actually like request me to watch that dude again. I'll watch it for my torture and your entertainment. But good land. There's a couple things that I actually wanted to watch. I was watching this while I was taking a poop. It was really interesting. Good girl. Man, I was like, oh, I could do this for like another hour or so or whatever. But now I'm like, oh man, I'm a slut boy. Oh, MGTOW. That's exactly actually what I was fucking looking for. MGTOW. Where MGTOW goes wrong. Oh. Jordan Peterson. Sandman. Alina. MGTOW. Psychology and Sandman. Make men go. Man going there. Yo. I don't know about that one. Bill Burr. Man. No, I don't want Jordan Peterson's dumbass. Fuck Jordan Peterson. Jordan Peterson sucks. Like, all he did... Jordan Peterson is a piece of shit. If you think Jordan Peterson is like... is like some kind of savior or messiah or great philosopher. He's like a pop side dickhead. That's about it. Like, he's an asshole. If you watch the takedown on, like, what is it, Hannah and Jake, if you watch their series on going over Jordan Peterson's book, like, he is just a fucking idiot and an asshole. Either that, like, he may not know how to write properly, but he's an asshole. That's about it. He just does not give a shit about anybody else. A MGTOW story. No, I don't want to watch that. But fuck Jordan Peterson. My thoughts on MGTOW. Are more attractive to women. Oh, I want to see this one. This might be the rabbit hole we. Uh-oh.
Hey, in this video I want to talk about why MGTOW. Yeah, we found the right rabbit hole. Now I gotta prime myself. I gotta prime. So, guys, we're gonna. I'm gonna have to. Wait for it. Wait. When did this? Oh, okay. There it is. I'm stupid. All right, I gotta. Oh my goodness. I gotta prime for this. So, give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Enjoy. I'll be right back. Well, I don't know what the fuck happened there. It decided not to load. So, let's see. I guess we'll just get rid of that. And we'll keep this up just for lighting purposes, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, you don't need to see that thing. It's just like it's a weird, like, it wasn't like a pimple or anything. It was just like I don't know. Any dermatologist can tell me why this guy shouldn't exist. Holy fucking shit, dude. Here we go. MGTOW men are so attractive to women, and if you're not already aware of this, MGTOW means men going their own way. Now, usually this happens after a breakup or when guys get seriously upset with women. They just reach a point where they've had enough and they realize that it's better to focus on themselves and not focus on women. This is an important turning point in a man's life because it...
The funny thing about MGTOW men is that they constantly fucking talk about women. That's their main focus. Anytime you look up a MGTOW video, and probably in this video, we're going to find that he is going to talk about women more. The focus is mainly going to be on, like, getting women, and, well obviously by the title, we know he's going to be talking about
he goes
trying
from
to
being
get
weak, needy, insecure, and anxious, focused on women to try to get his needs met. He changes and becomes secure, confident, focused on himself, improving himself, and striving to move forward in life, and he develops much faster as a man. That's when you go your own self, improving himself and striving.
Hold on.
He changes and becomes.
Let's take a quick look at the difference between this here model, obviously photoshopped to shit. At least in the face. I'm not. He might look like me in the shoulders, where he's got. My traps are only big because they're sore. But yeah, let's look at this guy, this young model individual, as opposed to our MGTOW fellow, and see what
secure,
develops
confident,
attraction,
focused on himself, improving himself, and striving to move forward in life, and he develops much faster as a man. That's when you go your own way.
I'm not saying
so
I'm fucking Don Juan.
a lot of guys think,
I'm
going to go my own way and not focus on women. Well, the reality is,
like,
if you do this, that's perfect. That's how you should do, because men should always be focused on freedom. They should never be focused on women. And part of the reason why MGTOW men are so attractive to women in the first place, and why they start to get more attractive women as they become more and more independent and self-reliant, is because they take the focus off the woman. They become a mystery, they become a challenge, and they become somebody who's worthy.
This is literally the opposite of every experience that I've heard out of a MGTOW male person, whatever you want to call it, because like this dude's philosophy essentially is basically just like, that's a lot of lees, is just like, women are shitty because they are shitty to men, because that's how women are, and they suck, and you know what, it's their fault, and that's the reason that I can't find any women, and I can't get laid, and I can't fucking, have a nuclear family and all this shit. And that's how these people think. That's what they say in their head. But the reality is like, when you say that shit and you put that off to a woman, she's just gonna be like, okay, well, fuck you then. You don't see them as having any value. Like, they're not a human being to you. They're a pet, basically. And you can't treat women as if they're a pet. You can't treat your significant other as if they're a pet, as if it's a pet. Oh my goodness, as if they're a pet. It's dooming for the relationship, and you can't look at it as strictly transactional. Like, oh well, I will do this and you will do that, but it mutually beneficial. Like for fuck's sake, she cooks and I fucking clean the dishes. Too easy. That's mutually beneficial. We both put in a certain amount of fucking work, and then we both get to fuck at the end of the night. And this guy gets to make bad videos where his tripod is slightly too low. Either that or his neck is now really I just got long. An email. His neck is really long.
From a guy, which was pretty interesting, long. And he was saying that whenever he pulled away from his girlfriend and focused on himself, he always saw a dramatic increase in her attraction. And the moment he started to feel comfortable in the relationship, they get close together for a couple of days, they start having sex, they become intimate again, and he will get really comfortable and start to become relationship focused. Guess what? She pulls away from him and she starts to lose attraction, and she becomes more.
I like how he's relaying his friend's experience in a relationship to explain why he can't get laid. Maybe you should have some relationships yourself, and then you might understand a little bit better, like, why your friend is, going through this cycle with whatever woman he's with. Maybe that's just her. Maybe Maybe that's him. Maybe he's the problem. But
more distant.
We're going
so
to
this
get
is all part of why
developed.
going your own way is much more effective than
144,000
focusing on
subscribers.
relationships. If you
kidding
focus
me?
on yourself, women start to see you as more worthy of respect. They appreciate what you're doing, and it shows that you're aligned with your true masculine self. You're not relationship focused, which is the wrong thing to do. You're focused on your...
Yeah, that's you, bro. That's you. Because it's not hard to focus on yourself and have someone else in your life. Excuse me. For instance, like, I mean, it's as simple as like, hey, if I'm married and I work 8 hours a day and then I spend 1 hour at the gym for exercise in order to look and feel physically fit, then that's a focus not only on me. That 1 hour is a focus on me. I can have that. That's my hour to have. The 8 hours of fucking work, you know, I get to do whatever. But when I get home, then I get like it's brain melting. It's so hard to like simplify these kinds of things because hold on. Is this dude symmetric? Like, look at his face. I don't know if you guys can see this, how close it is, but like, he's literally symmetric except for the part he might be 100% symmetric. That might be why none of this makes any fucking sense. How to girl get a back? How to girl get a back? How to get a girl back? The magnet effect. Oh god, dude. Develop attraction. Oh my goodness. There's animations everywhere. Let's watch one of these. Let's see. There's somebody. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely gonna watch this one. This is gonna be fucking funny.
There isn't a man alive who hasn't, at some point, worried that his penis wasn't big enough or virile enough to satisfy a woman. Penis size is a major source of concern for men.
I don't know, man. If you're like King Dong and it's hanging down below your knee, I don't think you've really worried. But at the same time, that's kind of here, neither here nor there, because the vast majority, yeah, dude, you don't know who she's been with. If she's been with King Dong, like, you might not size up, so it's a little bit of stress. You might not have what she.
Men worry
wants,
that their penis
needs.
isn't the right size. They worry that their penis isn't the right shape. And they worry.
It ain't necessarily about the size of the boat. It's about the motion in the ocean. It's true. Like, look, if you have a micro dick and you can eat pussy like like you're in a pie eating contest ready to get blue ribbon, then yeah, she'll probably really fucking like you, man. She might fucking love you. But if you're King Dong and you can't do anything with it, then she's gonna fuck off pretty quick. Also,
Worry that the
there's
penis
a limit.
doesn't have what it takes to bring a woman to orgasm.
It
The
doesn't
truth
have
is,
to be
the
huge,
majority
bro.
of penises were measured fall within just a couple of centimeters of each other. The most extensive study on penis size published in the British Journal of Urology measured 15,521 penises around the world, including Africa, the Middle East, Europe, and North America. The results of the study found that the average penis
a
was
weird
5.2 inches in length, with a circumference of 4.6 inches. Men in the 25th or 75th percentile, meaning men who were either 25% smaller or larger than average, were only 1 centimeter bigger or...
Why is Lincoln Is this Lincoln, Mr. Bean, or James Bond? I can't tell. It seems like a cross between like a maitre d'. It looks like yeah, that's why he doesn't have an eggplant. He has an aubergine. He's a Frenchman. And then you got some Brazilian, and then a fucking, I don't know. This guy's either American or he's Polish. Doesn't matter.
Smaller than the average 5.2 inches. Extremely
You see that guy? He's like,
small
yeah.
or large penises were rare. Only 5% of participants had a penis larger than 6.3 inches, and less than 5%.
They got the Asian guy with the fucking mini cucumber, and then this oh, that's so fucked up, man. Like, I kind of get what they're like the stereotype they're trying to get across or whatever. But look at this guy. I mean, he's got a big old grin. In this frame, he actually looks stoned out of his gourd. But he's got a big old grin. He's staring at this, fat ass with her big ass money. And this dude's poor guy's got a little cucumber sticking out of there, and he's like, oh yeah, I got the good aubergine. I got that good eggplant, bro. I don't even have to worry about it. Family of 4, hell yeah. Don't even have to worry
Larger than
about feeding
6.3
them.
inches, and less than 5% of participants had a penis smaller than
He's got
3.9
sandals
inches.
on. That's
Further research found that women, when
like, it's
viewing
so
digitally
fucked
altered
up.
pictures of the same man with a different sized penis, didn't rate the man with the largest penis or smallest penis as the most attractive. The women rated the man with the intermediate or average sized penis as the most attractive.
Oh my God.
The most extensive penis size study in history reveals that most male penises are approximately the same.
It's almost like women are attracted to more than the size of your dong, because there are other physical traits that they might see or smell or hear first. Like when you talk about dick size or going your own way, they might fuck off. And if you smell really bad and carry around a waifu pillow, they might fuck off really, really quickly before you can even get to the point where they're like, wow, your dick is really small. Or, oh my God.
Size,
Oh,
give or
no,
take a couple of centimeters. The penis is the one part of the male anatomy that stands alone, as penis size is neither correlated with body mass index, foot size, hand size,
I don't
and is
even know what
only
this
slightly
video is about. It's
correlated with
about
height.
penises, I guess.
There are, of
Fuck
course, outliers, and men with large and small penises do exist. But these men are the exception, not the rule. And while women have a preference for proportionally sized penises relative to a man's body, penis size isn't an issue that should cripple your ability to meet and date women. Nor should it prevent you from getting intimate with a woman and providing her with a sexually...
Oh, why are they going to this dude's like van? That's really kind of creepy. So this video is about to be like, don't worry about having a small dick, man. Like, well, you shouldn't worry about the size of your dick. Don't worry about it. Just worry about pleasing the person that you're with. That's what you should be focused on. You should be focused on the pleasure that you're giving to someone else. That's it. Whether your dick is 10 feet long or a millimeter wide, and a millimeter wide, or a millimeter wide and fucking or a millimeter long and 10 feet wide, it doesn't fucking matter. You have to pleasure the other person to a point that they get off. Like, that's the whole point of it, especially in this day and age. You're not necessarily doing it for reproduction. You're doing it for pleasure. Just please the other person and you'll be way better off. Just, eat some puss, or, suck some dick, or whatever the fuck it may be. Eat some asshole if that's what they're into. Stick a finger up there if that's what they want to do and you're into that. Then fucking go ahead. Just don't take them from this nice Italian restaurant across the void into some creepy ass rape van and tell them about how you think your dick is small or whatever the fuck this video is trying to tell you to
satisfying experience. Men who constantly worry about the size of their penis and their ability to satisfy a woman are more likely to suffer erectile dysfunction and experience lower levels of confidence as a result. If a woman thinks you're insecure about the size of your penis,
stress and insecurity 100% will cause erectile dysfunction. If you're stressed to shit and you may not be able to perform, man. Like, that may just be the thing. Like, you just can't do it. Like, sometimes you just want to fucking sleep or whatever. Sometimes you're just not in the mood, or you want to do it and you're just like, old boy's like, man, I'm just like, I wish we had an extra, that 208th bone so we could get there. And I don't know why are they drawing that chick like this? I'm just saying. No, maybe we'll see. I'll get to that in a minute if we don't. Like, sometimes
not an issue or a problem for her. She might one day decide
it's a major sign of insecurity it's a major factor of like insecurity. Like, if you can't perform with a woman, like, even once, even if you've been with her for years and all of a sudden you're just like, fuck, I just can't fucking do it today. It's a big insecurity, because like, you should be able to do that. You should be able to fucking be able to grab her around the ass and fuck her up against the wall, or do whatever you need to do to your significant other, however you do it. Oh, she's thinking about the black guy with the big fucking aubergine.
Use your penis anxiety against you. You mustn't let concerns about your penis or its size be a source of weakness. According to science, there's a 95% chance you've got nothing to worry about.
Does she have a penis now? So there's a 95% chance that the chick you're with has a penis? Is that what you're saying? Like, holy shit. No, legit. Don't worry about it. Just worry about pleasing the person that you're with. It doesn't matter who you're with. Worry about pleasing them. Find out what they like. And if you're insecure, well, like, explore it and kind of break yourself out of it. The best way to, not be insecure is to break your insecurity. And that's a really hard thing to do. And if it happens to come to like a physical trait like your dick size, then unfortunately you're just gonna have to like break through that and find a trait that you can use to give pleasure to other people. And whether that may be maybe you can eat pussy or suck dick really well. Or maybe you're really funny, or maybe you can cook, or maybe you're really handy. Handy. It doesn't matter. You don't really have to be that insecure about the size of your dick, and I don't understand why this cartoon even exists, because it really is just a way of making women feel bad about the fact that they don't choose men with smaller dicks, I guess. I kind of want to watch. We gotta watch. This is kind of a gold mine. I think I found something. Let's see what this. I'm gonna go to this. I'm gonna go to the random one. Rando. Once we hit the 1 hour mark, I think that's
a man and woman sit next to each other in a quiet room. Who's the most important person in your life right now? The man says. The woman thinks for a moment. Person? Well, my parents, my family, my friends. The people close to me, she says with a smile. How about you? Who's the most important person in your life? The man looks deep into the woman's eyes and says only one word. You. The woman flinches. I might not see you again, but right now you're here with me, and I'm here with you. You're the most important person in my life right now.
And that's how a Tinder conversation works.
And with that, the woman falls completely under the man's spell. Such is the power of words.
No, she doesn't.
It's not uncommon for a man to become weak and vulnerable.
She probably fucking rolls her eyes and she's like, oh yeah. Yeah, I'm the most important person. What this dude and his followers or these MGTOW fucks don't understand is that women are human beings, and when women have a choice. Women can choose, so they've pretty much heard it all before. Anything that you're gonna throw at them, it's likely not gonna be original, and you know what? You can't bank on some dumb shit like that as the go-to for like how you're gonna fall in love with some woman or some shit like that. Like, it's cheesy
in the presence
pickup
of a beautiful
lines.
woman.
That's just,
Indeed, a woman's
that's kinda
beauty is her
flirting.
main asset.
You
And just as
exchange
men
some
have a
cheesy
weakness for
pickup
beauty,
lines, etc.,
women have a
and
weakness for words.
It's rhetoric.
A study published in the Journal of Personal Relationships made headlines when it claimed that
Walk
men
through the
who
woods
have
and
strong
you'll
storytelling
find rhetoric
abilities
all
are
over the
perceived to be more
place. Trust
powerful,
me.
high status, and attractive to women.
Especially in the summer.
Still, another study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that men who were more pro-social and outgoing were rated more sexually attractive compared to less pro-social men. The key to building attraction with words, according to a study published in the Journal of Personal Relationships, is to tell fluid stories packed with lively vocabulary, as opposed to telling stories that are boring, uninteresting, and highly detailed. In other words, keep it interesting and never labor your point. Men have a natural tendency to want to communicate logically. Women, however, prefer to engage their emotions when they communicate. The ability to talk about a variety of topics and explore deeper feelings is a significant component of female communication. Studies show that
this is so weird because it's like, to me it seems so like basic to maybe like, I don't know, 15, 16-year-old me. This may not be as simple, because really the only thing I'm thinking about when it comes to a woman are lips, tits, and puss. But like, as a grown man thinking about this, like, what? Yeah, you have to
engaging conversationalists are seen as more attractive compared to dull.
If you're attractive, intelligent, and interesting and outgoing, yeah, you're gonna attract more women or whoever. You're gonna attract more people to you that are willing to have sex with you. Like, I mean, this schmuck, like, yeah, he's
Inhibited
kind of a shithead.
conversationalists who are viewed as not only less attractive, but less likable.
He's a poor sad sack, and he's feeling sorry for himself. And this dude's like, yeah, man, fuck you. Fuck this bartender. Fuck that guy. Fucking, what an asshole. What a dick.
There's a reason why good communicators find it easier to seduce women. They know how to talk, and what they say is never boring. The charming conversationalist has no qualms talking about things that are controversial or politically incorrect. Men with lively conversation styles usually live lives filled with adventure and risk.
What is with this
Attractive
animation?
men go out into the world and collect wonderful stories and memories along the way. Their ability to regale a woman with their adventures and use colorful language is simply a byproduct of living a full and interesting life, something that every man should aspire to.
Why was that dude was he dead? Was that guy dead on the floor? I'm so confused. Did somebody answer it? I see on TV anyways. I don't get it. Shouldn't we be mysterious? Or wouldn't you do 80%? Oh my fucking god. A woman should do 80% of the talking. Yeah, well, evolution-wise, women should have 10% body fat for you to find them attractive. So, I don't. God, these people are insufferable. Like, I'm not trying to sit here like I'm a fucking porn star. I can get puss if I walked out the goddamn door and just slayed it. But God, holy shit. I have enough experience to know that this isn't like this. This is bad advice. This is at the very least bad advice. Don't I tell you? Destroys relationships. I might be able to agree with this one. We might.
One of the main reasons why relationships fall apart,
rhetoric,
and one of the main attraction killers comes down to texting and messaging. Texting and messaging destroys relationships and kills attraction if you overtext and overmessage. This is a serious problem in modern relationships. You'll often find that there is no problem at all when you see somebody face to face. You have great chemistry and you have good vibes. Everything just clicks. But the moment you start messaging and texting somebody, that's usually when the problems happen, because people become too responsive.
No. That's actually how the relationship starts for the most part now in this century. And this is, dude, you made this in 2018 and you're saying like, oh, texting destroys relationships. No, that's how it usually starts. It usually starts online because we're connected to our phones. I always have my phone in my hand or in my pocket or something, and I can text somebody and convey a small amount of information to them. And yeah, you're right. It's absolutely not the same as just like talking to somebody, but I'm able to actually like connect with another person. I'm able to connect with another person without having to actually like go and seek them out. And sometimes that actually works out pretty fucking great, because you may meet people you would never meet otherwise. You may meet people from other places in the world that just got an internet connection that you've had your entire life, and they're like, hey man, I want to do that. So like, to say that like texting kills and destroys relationships, yeah, I guess if that's the main reason or the main method of communication. But at the same time, like, if you're not if you're gonna actually be with that person, then, well, be with that person, and you can be with that person.
Responsive.
God,
they overtext, they overmessage.
Maybe I'm a little.
They become hypersensitive. They miscommunicate. They read too much into messages, and there's all kinds of problems. Now they've done some interesting studies into being too responsive.
I think we've all been there, especially when you're young, being like, dude, like, what the fuck is she doing, bro? She's doing something. She's brushing her hair. She's texting her friends. She's probably texting her friends about what the fuck you said and being like, holy shit, what do I say back? If you're, at that middle school, high school age. But a lot of the time, like, yeah, dude, you're sitting on the couch. She's in the bath. dudes, this is so real. This is actually super realistic, because this is kind of what I'd be doing. I wouldn't be chilling drinking a glass of wine. I'd probably be playing some video games. But you're chilling on the couch and she's chilling in the bath. Why would you want... She didn't want her phone near the bath.
And this is one of the main reasons why
Maybe
men kill attraction in relationships, is because they overtext and they respond to messages too fast and they're too needy.
Is like...
So if you're in a relationship and you send a message to a girl and she doesn't get back to you, 95% of men get upset and they panic and they wonder what the hell is going on. Why isn't this girl getting back to me? Has she left me? Has she forgotten about me? Has she moved on? Has she met somebody else? So in this situation,
hey man,
what do you do?
These are
Most
real
men
concerns,
chase.
man. Because men don't necessarily have the option to just fuck anyone they want. Your average dude can't just go out and be like, hey, you want to fuck? Because your average woman going up to any man being like, hey, you want to fuck? You're gonna get laid. But yeah, this is kind of frustrating. But like, there's something very specific that he said.
Forgotten about me? Has she moved on? Has she met somebody else? So in this situation, what do? Most men chase. They want to send a follow-up message to make sure.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So the best way to deal with this, okay, to deal with this with any situation involving women. I'm talking to the straight men out there. Actually, I'm talking to anybody that's like texting someone you might be in a relationship with, or you're interested in, or whatever it might be, whether you're like on Tinder or you finally got her number or his number or whatever. Doesn't matter. Here's the rule. 3 text messages. If you guys are texting back and forth and you send 3 text messages without a response, and I'm not talking about like correcting yourself and stuff like that. I'm saying like, good morning, how's your day going? And then a few hours later, I hope your day's going good. And then nothing from them. Just fuck off. Oh well. What is it? I think it's like this. Cut, sling, load, and carry on. It's not worth it. If they're not going to communicate with you, they don't want to. And that's fine. That's totally fine. So just move the fuck on. Go on to someone else. Go to be like, okay, well, you don't want to fuck around with me? I'll fuck around with somebody else. Your loss. Think of it as their loss, I guess.
So that everything's okay, to satisfy their anxiety and to calm themselves down.
Yeah,
and when
don't
they don't
do
get
this.
a follow-up message, because guess what? The girl picks up on your insecurity and she knows you're emotionally unstable.
She does.
Then the panic
Yeah.
escalates and the anxiety goes up and they start making more and more
Yeah.
mistakes.
Dude, this is like
Another
the most
reason that
correct video I've
texting
seen.
and messaging kills relationships
on
is
this
now
shit.
because with a lot of these
At least
apps
from
you
these
get,
people so
can
far.
tell when somebody's online. And if you send somebody a message and you can see that they've been online or they've read your message and they haven't responded, this also affects the anxiety levels and people freak out when this happens. And it's a really common cause of relationship problems. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. People get infuriated when they think that person had time to respond to me, but they didn't get back to me. What's going on? Why are they ignoring me? People hate to be ignored. And of course,
Yeah, dude, don't. And this kind of wraps around to the 3 texts. So send 3 texts, and if you don't get a response, just fuck off. Move on, go on to someone else. But you know what? If you're not interested in somebody, just tell them. Don't lead someone on. Don't lead anybody on. That's fucking awful. That's disgusting. Don't lead someone on and then just disappear. Ghosting is one of the most fucked up things anybody could ever fucking do. Because well, it doesn't make any sense. You're leaving somebody that you were with at some point for the sole purpose of because you want to fuck off. Like, I don't understand why ghosting is okay, I guess. So, like, I'm not I don't know. Let's move on. Let's see what else they
from
got
that
to
point
say.
on, the situation
I'm
just
surprised I
spirals
actually
out of
agree
control.
with a
So
lot
if
of
you
this
find
video. This is
that you're having
wild.
problems with texting and messaging in a relationship, a great way to look at it is like this. You send a message to somebody and allow them time to respond. If they don't get back to you, it means they don't want to
Dude.
respond to you. They're not interested.
Yeah,
or they need
dude.
space, or they're
Well,
busy.
don't sit in the bar and cry about it. Like, you got this chick over here. She looks pretty fucking hot. Yeah, put your phone in your pocket and go ahead and talk to her. Is she with this dude? You don't know that? God damn.
And you have to respect that. And if they don't get back to you, they're sending a very loud and clear message. That is, that you're not the right person for them. They're in another relationship. They don't want to lead you on. It's not the right time. Or they're testing you. And testing
This
is
is all
another
actually
big
really
problem
good
when it
advice.
comes to relationships. And what I mean by testing is this. Women will often test you by pulling away. Because if you're interacting with a woman over the age of 16, she has met all kinds of freaks, all kinds of stalkers, all kind of emotionally unstable,
really good
insecure,
advice. It's just
needy men
presented
who've
kinda
tried to
poorly,
chase
I
her into the
think.
bedroom.
And this
And they
animation,
do this
oh my
usually
goodness.
over text message,
What the fuck is
over the
this?
phone, and they know the red flags and the warning signs to look out for. So if you're messaging a girl, she is going to be acutely aware of what you're trying to do and how you respond and how you interact with her. Now, if you give off any kind of needy, anxious, insecure, emotionally unstable behavior, she's going to pick up on this straight away and she'll see it. If she pulls away from you, and women do this on purpose, if they pull away and they don't respond on
So
purpose and you
weird.
start to chase
What
and
is this?
panic
Is this a
and
mirror?
freak out,
Is this a mirror? What, did she kneel down in front of it and pray and then put her fucking makeup on? Because normally you would sit in a chair and, like, put your makeup or whatever the hell. Sorry, my eyes kind of itching real bad. What is this? Is that a pillow? Like, I see the tulips, and this table is quite oblong, but it fits because the tulips balance out, and then the lamp is oblong itself. So I guess it's one of those like art deco pieces where it's sort of like it balances itself out. I don't fucking know. I'm pretty sure you used all those terms wrong.
guess what? You just killed attraction, and then she's going to pull away even more, even though everything was fantastic when you met each other face to face and you had a wonderful date and you had a wonderful time together. Doesn't matter, because you've shown her through your actions over the phone that you can't be trusted emotionally, and that's an important thing to keep in mind. It's a huge red flag, and women pull away. So this is another reason why texting and messaging can lead to all kinds of problems, even if everything's perfect when you meet face to face. Often, anxieties and insecurities are amplified over the phone. Try to get away from the phone as fast as possible. It's going to lead to more problems. I've never seen anybody, and I've done a lot of consultations, I've never seen anybody build real attraction over the phone. You just can't do it. You build attraction face to face. Now, if the person you're dating has pulled away from you or lost interest in you because you've been over texting or causing too many problems and miscommunication over the phone, don't forget to check out my guide. You can pick up your copy today.
I actually kind of agree with a lot of this video. Only because, like, yeah, don't harass the person that you want to date. Don't use that 3 text rule. Just, if they don't respond after you text them 3 times, then fuck off. And they can fuck off. You can lose their number. If they do, and, you know, they're like, oh man, I dropped my phone and it busted or whatever. That's fine. Totally, whatever. but don't harass somebody you're trying to get involved with. It's easy to be interested and then lose interest very suddenly, and that's an unfortunate fact of life, and it sucks. It hurts a lot of the time. So like, you just gotta kind of roll with it, and if you can't do that, then you have to focus on ooh, I think I went too far. You gotta focus on fixing that. I think I'm gonna look at one more of these, and then I'm gonna go kind of way back, over a year, 2 years. We're gonna go back and then see what they say. Oh wow, the one I watched was apparently 2 years old. We're gonna go way back. Oh, we're gonna go way back, and then the number one reason women reject men. Let's see, how long is that? Oh, it doesn't say. Women always pull it. Biggest no contact mistake. Why women want you're a nice guy, but oh yeah, we're watching this one. All right, this is gonna be the last one, and then deucing out. I gotta go to sleep.
You're a nice guy, but if I had $1 for every time I heard that, I'd be rich and I'd be retired a long time ago, because I've heard so many guys say this to me.
You're a nice guy, but man, if I had $1 for every time I heard that, eventually I'd never hear that again. So I didn't put that out so well.
I was talking to my girlfriend, or I spoke to this girl, and she said, "Oh, you're a really nice guy, but I'm just not into you." Or, "You're a really nice guy, but I'm just not feeling it." Or, "You're a really nice guy. It's not you, it's me. I just don't have the vibes for you. I'm not feeling it. I don't want to be in a relationship right now."
It's probably because
what she's saying is, you're too nice,
strong,
and she's not attracted to you.
You're coming on too strong. Like, you really... I guarantee what's happening is, like, you're going up to these women, and your immediate reaction is, I want to have intercourse with this individual. When really you just want to fuck that person. So they see that, and you emanate that, and when you get to the point where you're just like, hey, well, could I get your number, or would you like to go out? They're just like, no, because all you've wanted to do this entire time from the moment I met you is fuck me. So like, I know what your end game is. Like, there's no attraction, there's no substance to what you're trying to do. So why would I actually engage further?
That's really what she's saying. So you don't want to be a nice guy. If you're a nice guy, you're going to kill attraction. Women don't want to be with nice men. They want to be with men who are confident and bold and assertive. They want to be with guys who know what they want and go after what they want, right? You need to push for intimacy. A woman is never going to punish you for trying to be intimate with her. She will only punish you if you apologize for trying to be intimate and say, "Oh, look, I'm sorry, I crossed the line, I shouldn't have done that," and you go back on your actions. Then she's going to really punish you. But if you push for intimacy and you don't have any regrets, you're bold and assertive, she's going to really like it, and she's going to be turned.
Is he advocating for sexual assault? Like, no, do not follow this individual's advice. No, don't hit. He should not be followed at any point. No, at all. Holy fuck. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, so if somebody rejects your advances, you should stop. Regardless of how far you've gotten. If they're like, for fuck's sake, if you're inside her and she's like, "No, you know what, fuck it, I gotta," as hard as it may be, pun intended, you gotta get out. You gotta just get out of the situation. Because that's it. This dude is like, oh my goodness, this is so hard.
Turned on by you, and she's going to be really attracted to you. Building attraction is all about being brave, being bold, and displaying confidence. That is the best way to build attraction. You go up to a girl, you don't know her, that's a display of confidence. That takes a lot of bravery to do that.
Oh, so you're approaching me?
Do it, and you display confidence to her, and she's attracted to that. On the other hand, if you're meek and you're a nice guy, you're not going to build attraction. She's not going to get turned on by you, and she'll pull away from you. I was talking to a guy the other day who had this exact same problem. He was too nice to his girlfriend. He was buying her trips, taking her on holidays, buying gifts for her. And what did she say? She said, oh, you're such a nice guy. You're so sweet to me. I don't deserve it. But, here's the but, right? Always a but. I'm just not feeling it right now. I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't want to be committed. I'm not looking for anything serious right now. Maybe.
So, wait. Hold on. Let's listen to that one more time. Let's go back a little bit, because these are short videos.
To her. And what did she say? She said, oh, you're such a nice guy. You're so sweet to me. I don't deserve it. Problem, he was too nice to his girlfriend. He was buying her trips, taking her on holidays, buying gifts for her. And what did she say? She said, oh, you're such a nice guy. You're so sweet to me. I don't deserve it. But, here's the but, right? Always a but. I'm just not feeling it right now. I don't want to be in a relationship.
His girlfriend. So he was doing all of this shit for his girlfriend, and then she dumped him? I don't want to be in a relationship right now. Well, she's probably fucking somebody else. Dude, it sucks, and it happens. It really, really sucks, and it does happen. But if you're doing all this shit for this girl, and she ends up fucking somebody else and going off on her own, going her own way, there's nothing you can do about that.
I don't want to be committed. I'm not looking for anything serious right now. Maybe we should go our separate ways. Maybe we should just be friends. If you're a nice guy, that's just going to get you friend zoned, and that is not where you want to be. Now,
No. It sounds like it's not just being about a nice dude. Like, it sounds like this chick was kind of an asshole. She was a complete fucking piece of shit, and the dude in this scenario was like a pretty great guy. Obviously, these people likely don't exist, so it just doesn't make any sense. Like, this doesn't happen in normal society on a regular basis. Like, yeah, it does happen, but if you're like a nice dude and if you treat your significant other well, and provide for them, and they end up dumping you, that happens. It sucks. It's the worst. But more likely they're gonna stick around because you're a nice person and they want to be around you because you are nice, and you provide for them. But if you're just like, I'm a nice guy, I got a big dick, get the fuck out of here. You're not that nice of a guy.
If you feel like your girlfriend's pulled away from you and she said to you, you're such a nice guy, but I don't want to be with you right now, you need to go to my website and pick up a copy of my guide, or you can click on the link below and get your copy today. It will show you everything.
It won't show you shit. It'll show you how to make shitty fucking videos on YouTube with a teal green screen for some reason, with fuzzy ears. And long story short, it's 2:46 in the morning. I am going to go to bed. I'm tired. I'm also hungry. So there